Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Muhammad Najib bin Ali Muhtar. Today, our group want to present about the hydraulic cylinder sequencing circuit. This is our group members. First, Muhammad Amir Syahmi Bendik. Second, Muhammad Ani Akil bin Asyahari. Third, Muhammad Akmal bin Abdul Rashid. Len Jumin. And last, my name, Nafis bin Nazri. Hydraulic system is function and perform tasks by using a pressurized fluid. Another way to say is that the high pressure fluid to make all of it works. Hydraulic systems are used in a wide range of industry settings, including large and small factories, as well as building, construction equipment and vehicle. This system commonly used because hydraulic system-based equipment is difficult to build in terms of efficiency and cost effectiveness when it comes to create a movement or repetition. In this video, our group want to talk about the hydraulic cylinder sequencing circuit. This circuit can be operated sequentially using a sequence valve. The system that two sequence valves are used to sequence the operation of the two double-acting cylinders. The function of the circuit is when the DCV is actuated to its right envelope mode, the cylinder B retract fully and then the cylinder A retract. The picture we show in the slide, the example of the hydraulic cylinder sequencing circuit. This circuit commonly used in the manufacturing because they make production work easier.
So next, I will continue to explain the sequence valve circuit. This is the sequence valve circuit that we create. When the sequence valve is used to control the two cylinders to extend at the sequence, it means that cylinder 1 will be extended first, then cylinder 2 will extend. It has an adjusting screw, a spring, and a conical pipette which are mounted inside the valve body. The valve has one inlet port and two outlet ports, which are outlet port 1 and outlet port 2. When the fluid under the pressure is supplied to inlet port of sequence valve, the fluid moves straightways. At first position, it moves to the cylinder 1 and it does not move to cylinder 2 because the accumulated pressure is not enough to trigger the pilot line to open. At first scenario, it will flow directly to the cylinder 1 and cause the cylinder 1 to extend. After the cylinder 1 is fully extended, there will be a higher pressure accumulated at the way of cylinder 1. The sequence valves open and allow the fluid flows. Then, the pump continuously pumps the fluid. It causes pressure at the way of cylinder 1 slightly higher and it will trigger the pilot line. This is because the pilot line has triggered the pilot control of sequence valve. After it triggers in pilot line, it will move to the cylinder 2. Then the cylinder 2 extends. We use it to control the cylinders sequentially. So the cylinder 1 will complete the job and cylinder 2 will work.
This is how the circuit working.
The component function used in this circuit. First of all, we have used 4 three-way directional control valve, which is used to control the at once retract and hold the tool or cylinder. Next, we also use pressure relief valve, which is designed to control pressure in a system, most often in fluid or compressive air system. This valve open in proportion to the increase in system pressure. Then the main component is tank, which is used to dissipate heat and allow contaminants to settle out of the fluid. And we also use pump, which is to convert electrical energy into fluid pressure by using an electrical motor to drive the pump. And then component we use is filter, which is to continually remove contaminants in the hydraulic oil This process will purify the hydraulic fluid and protect the system from damage created by the particle contents. And double active cylinder also the components in these circuits, which is to alternate cycles of pressure fluid to both sides of the piston and create extend and retract force to move the piston's rods, permitting more control over the movement. And last but not least, the component we use is sequence valve, which is to control the sequential operation of multiple actuators. Sequence valve have an actuator that diverts the medium to another part of the system to execute the next command in the program sequence.
In this part, there are two applications for hydraulic sequence valve circuit. This pipe bending machine. This machine is used as a production process where it works as a fixture to clamp the workpiece with the help of the power vice jaw. The cylinder acts as a clamp to do some movement or grip tightly workpiece, and the other cylinder can be used to move tools for operation such as bending the workpiece. The working principle is the one cylinder will act as a clamp, meanwhile another cylinder will bending the workpiece. For the machine, the workpiece is the pipe. The application that can apply the sequence valve circuit for use today are automobile engines. The vehicle engine use two rods in the circuit where one rod will activate the other rod automatically. For example, the oil on the tank needs to be channeled from the tank to the cylinder before the piston rotates the crankshaft. This sequence is controlled by a sequence valve located in the gas tank transfer line, which helps protect the engine. The sequence circuit is used to open and close inlet and outlet port sequentially.
In conclusion, using the equipment and software given, we can set up and run hydraulic and electro-hydraulic systems. The hydraulic circuit's operation may be described concisely from a theoretical and logical standpoint. The components of the hydraulic system can also be identified: clamping, transferring, moving, stamping, pressing, and embossing are all examples of hard labor in industry. In everyday life, we may observe tools that use hydraulic systems. We were exposed on working mechanism of multi-actuators and how to design them based on the sequence given. We can know how to construct accurately and can arrange the component of hydraulic circuit systematically. Computer simulation was introduced to the experiment to improve practical skills and ability of students who study the mechanical and electrical control. It is not only to build a student's overall ability, but also to increase their computer application skill. It is critical to replicate the design in software before applying it to a real hardware components when creating any system, especially when mechanical and electrical setups are involved. It is recommended that components and equipment that are not consistently precise in delivering output be replaced.